Well, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's been a while since I've been live on a Saturday morning, but usually we do swap out Saturday on Saturday mornings, and so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use the interchangeable truck today. I already have my base together. I finally got some more bases for this cut, so we'll put that together, and then I'm going to let y'all choose which insert we do. We have two brand new inserts available today, and then all of the bases and the truck inserts are all 25% off over on my website. So comment the word truck. That'll get you the supply list, or get you the link, I guess you could say. And I'm going to scoot my camera back. I'm going to get this shared into the broadcast channel. We're going to hang out for just a little while. Good morning, Connie. Let me get this shared and then we will get started. And then I'll show you some of the new stuff that I got while people are jumping in. So I hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday morning. I woke up this morning thinking it was Sunday. So love that, right? I was so excited when I learned that it was only Saturday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so we are going to do our good old faithful truck. This was my very first, I think, my very first interchangeable that I ever did. And I just love the truck so much. If the truck isn't your style, I have, I think, 3 or 4 other bases on my website. I think there's like a cutting board, there's a garden fence, there's another style, the arch. So if the truck isn't your style, these inserts that I'm about to show you all do fit in those, okay? But we are gonna do our truck. I know, I haven't been live on a Saturday morning in quite some time. So I thought, I woke up, I started the laser and I was like, let's go ahead and go live. So I need y'all's help though. We've got 2 brand new inserts. Okay, these are both added to the website. Now the pictures aren't there yet because I'm hoping I can paint both of them. But they are 25%, so 25% off. So all of the bases and all of the inserts on my website for the truck and their coordinating bases are all 25% off. So there's, I think, over like almost 40 different inserts on there for you if you want to stock up on some of your inserts. So which one should we do? We have a touchdown football version, or we have a little Merry Christmas, Santa Merry Christmas. Which one do y'all want, football or Christmas? And I'm hoping we can do both. And while y'all are telling me that, y'all want to see what I got from Whatnot? Do y'all want to see? Good morning, Inez. Hi, Diane. Hello, Barbara. Having me an energy drink. We're going to just sit here and paint this morning and just hang out. So y'all vote in the comments. Hi, Diane. It is. And the base is 25% off, Miss Diane. Football, Christmas. I think we're going to do both. Okay, we'll do the football one. So y'all know I sell on Whatnot, right? Our next show is going to be October 10th, but I started watching other people and look what I found. I think I told y'all about this. Let me show you. Look what it is. It's new Distress Inks and Oxides. I found a lady selling these for normally these are like $9 or $10 in store, I think. I could be wrong. But she was selling them for like $4 a piece. And I thought, yes, please. Because Thomas was also saying we needed a bunch of different colors. And on Amazon, like a pack of 12 or like a pack of 9 was like $60. So I found these. So I'm just going to show y'all what I grabbed real quick. So we have Crackling Campfire, Spun Sugar. It is. I mean, I think overall I spent like $60 because I also had some Whatnot credits. So, I mean, $60 for all of this is not bad. Worn lipstick, and we'll use them. And these last forever. We have Hickory Smoke, Peacock Feathers, Antique Linen, and then we'll get started. We'll do the football insert first. Kitsch Flamingo, Tumbled Glass. I'm so excited for these. Mowed Lawn, Wilted Violet, Spice Marmalade, Now the issue is my paint cart doesn't have enough room for all of these. Faded Jeans, Squeeze Lemonade, Weatherwood, and last but not least is Broken China. You know, that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 of the Distress Oxide pads for like 60 bucks. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. All right, I'm gonna put these down here. Good morning, y'all. All right, y'all spoke. We're doing the football one first, okay? So this is going to be for our interchangeable truck. I think this one is so cute. Y'all been asking for some football stuff. And so I've been bringing it to y'all. Let me try to scoot y'all back and angle y'all down a little bit so y'all can see. Just put them in a clear plastic container that the lid opens up on. Ooh, that's a good idea. What is Whatnot? Basically, Whatnot is a selling platform, Kathy. It just kind of like people go on there and sell all sorts of different things like crafts. Like, so I use Whatnot to sell my finished pieces. So like a lot of the stuff that you see me sell on or make on lives, I sell over on Whatnot, but you can purchase like home decor, ribbons, craft supplies, you know, trading cards. There's all sorts of stuff. It's just a selling platform to sell stuff, right? And so you can go on there, and it's like a lot of it is auction style, so you can bid on the items that you want. But then sometimes people will have like set prices for stuff. So I really like it. You tried and could not get on Whatnot. Ooh, Miss Kimmy, we got to figure that out, girl. Do you remember what the struggle was? It is an app. Yeah, so it's called Whatnot. If you comment the word truck, Truck, you'll get the link for the supply list, or like the link to all the cutouts. But down at the bottom, there's going to be a link that has like a link to our next Whatnot show. If you click on that, that'll get you to RSVP for the show, but I can also get you a link to where you get a $15 credit when you first shop. So what I'm doing, y'all, is I'm wiping down all of the pieces so I don't have to do that later. It's a little tedious, but look at all this gunk that's on there. We don't want that. Kept saying they couldn't jump out a password and redo it over. That's weird. I would try again, Miss Kimmy. Good morning, Lisa. If y'all are just jumping on, we're just hanging out this morning. I haven't done a swap out Saturday in quite some time. Life has just been lifing, right? As I always say. So, I thought, let's jump on and let's go live. All right, we're going to paint this green. I already know that. So, the thing with this is that the words and the lines are scored, but the numbers are engraved. So they're going to be a little bit darker and deeper into the wood. So you want to be careful not to get paint in there if you can. So this is where I need some help as far as color choice goes. Do we go fairway green or holly green? What do you think? Those look so similar, but the fairway green is a little bit lighter. But we're just hanging out chit-chatting this morning, y'all. In no hurry. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we've got boxes everywhere. We've got tubs of stuff everywhere, like right here. That's all Thrifty Thursday stuff from this past week. So, what do y'all think? Which green? Fairway green? That's kind of what I was thinking. I think it's a brighter green. All right, hold on, y'all. Good golly. Okay, we'll go later. Hi, Sonia. I shipped one of your orders late last night. I stayed up about 1 a.m. shipping orders. Y'all, Thank you for your patience. Holy smokes, that Labor Day sale. I can't get this off. There we go. You gotta be stronger than the tape. Received my latest deco. Oh, yay! I know. I'm about to place another order because I announced the winners. So I guess it was on September 9th when Chalk had their holiday release. And I did a giveaway for all of those who placed an order on my Chalk site. That day, you got entered in to win a set of 4 of my favorite Christmas colors from Deco Art. And so I announced those winners last night, or this morning. What am I doing? Okay, I'm doing this so I don't lose my pieces. Let me put all these pieces down. So these are all going to be the same color, which is probably going to be white. Let me get all of this down before I lose it, because I don't have my bucket over here. Y'all know I love my bucket. All right, so these are all going to be white. I'm waiting to decorate and get, ooh, yay. Have you gotten it yet, Miss Sonia? Are you talking about your Whatnot box or the box that I just shipped? And sorry you just got a message. I didn't mean to send that to you. All right, I'm gonna move this. Oh no, we got some more pieces right here. Oh my gosh, how many little rectangles are there? All right, there we go. Focus, Alex. All right, we're gonna go fairway green. That's holly green. We're gonna go fairway green for this color. And I'm going to use a makeup sponge. Hi, Darlene. Well, maybe. How the heck? It's always something around here, y'all. Hold on. I can't find my makeup sponges. Hold on. I'll be back. Give me a second. I'm coming back. Okay. Sorry, y'all. You haven't gotten it yet. Okay, that's weird. My son's girlfriend would love this truck. She decorated his apartment. Ooh, how fun. I love the interchangeable truck. So if you're just jumping on or you didn't see the beginning, the truck that we're doing was my very first interchangeable that I ever did. Believe it or not, I was kind of against interchangeables for a little while. I just didn't see that people would love them, and I was completely wrong. Y'all love interchangeables. So I was so glad. I love the truck. This was my very first interchangeable that I ever did, and it's still one of my favorites. I love the window. Which interchangeable do y'all love the most? The truck. Let's see, I have the truck, the basket, the window, the spindles, the pedestal. We've got all sorts of it. I love them all. My granddaughter is for a week fall break, and we're going, oh, I love that. Y'all are gonna have so much fun. All right, so I'm going in very lightly handed around where the numbers are engraved. That way I don't get paint in there. Okay. Good morning, Darla. I have not seen you hop on in a while. I hope you're doing well. Okay. There's that. So that was painted in fairway green. Then I'm gonna look. Hold on, no. I'm gonna look at the picture to kind of help me figure out like where colors go. Not necessarily the colors, because I'm not gonna use the same colors that they did. Okay. Ooh, how fun. Well, I hope you have the best time. It is a pretty green. I love that one. All right, we're gonna use dark chocolate for our footballs. We did that on our like mason jar. That's another interchangeable I forgot. The mason jar interchangeable. I've wanted the truck forever, but still don't have it yet. Well, Miss Lisa, this might be your chance. It's 25% off. And all of the inserts are 25% off, not just these two, all of them. All right, let me see. That's gonna be white, so I've gotta be careful to not get white back here. Okay, so this is the color dark chocolate. This is a really pretty brown. That looks pretty good. I didn't need to paint that one because this is gonna go on top, but that's okay. The truck and the mason jar are your favorite. The mason jar has been a huge favorite. I need to do the Christmas inserts for it. So you'll have plenty of time to get those and get them painted. So that will be coming soon as well. And the mason jar has a different size. The mason jar now has a 12-inch size. Which is great. Okay. So that's gonna go there. All right. I want to do this more generically because I do want to sell this insert in a whatnot sale. So what color helmet do y'all think we should do? Red, not red because the truck is red, or we could do red. So red, orange, what color of the helmet do y'all think we should do? Let me know. All right, then we have this little football that I forgot about. This is gonna go on the little license plate down here. Okay. Oh, I'm painting the wrong thing. It is Saturday morning. It show is, or Saturday afternoon, depending on where you're at. Hi, Erin. Green and gold, red. Blue. Blue would be pretty. We could do blue. I use chestnut. Ooh, that's a great, I love that. Is that a deco art color, Inez? All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what color. What if I just did black? What if I did black for the helmet? And then maybe we did the Go Fight Win, which you don't have to put that on there. We could do the Go Fight Win in gold. Silver. Let's do that. I'll do this in black. And then we'll do the wording in Go Fight Win in gold. Yeah. Okay. Because I want it to be generic. Like I want to do a color that I want to do. But if I'm going to sell this to people, then it needs to be something like, I guess not so. I'm just talking out loud here. All right, we're gonna go black. I'm going to not use my ribbon scissors. I gotta put those up. I need to hide those actually. Not hide them. Not hide them. But put them up to where I don't grab them. Well, see, Darla, I would pick maroon because I went to Texas A&M for college. But that doesn't appeal to everybody. You know what I mean? So that's why I was kind of think we could do navy blue. I already pulled out the black, so we're just going to go black. We're just going to use black. And we could do, oh no! I got paint on my shirt. Oh well. And I'm just making it worse. What color? Oh, hi Julie. The green pack you got from Michael's. They were, Erin. They sure were. Yes, ma'am. Oh well. This is why I need to wear shirts that I don't love when I'm painting. Have I learned that lesson? No. Do I still wear shirts that I want to wear and then get sad when I ruin them? Yeah. Hi, Kathy. But yes, that green pack was from Michael's. Oh, there you go. You could do that. I already painted it black, so we're just going to keep it black. But I'm trying to keep the black on here because this is going to be white. You can make it yellow. I'm going to make it white. You know what? I didn't really think this through. It's fine. We'll make it work. I got an idea. Apple barrel color, but it's perfect. Perfect. I'll have to see. Well, that's true, Rebecca. Or I could wear an apron. That's another way to prevent that too, right? Y'all quit making sense. Stop it. I'm just joking. All right. We're going to paint this black as well. We're just going to do black and gold. And this might not resell, and that's okay. All the time. You feel me, Miss Darla. I get paint everywhere. I'm surprised it's not on my face yet. Alrighty, so we're going to put that over here. Let's go ahead and start our white because these are going to need a couple of coats of the white. Now, I just realized my other white is in the live room where I go live. So we're just going to use whitewash. Okay, I am using, I don't know if Miss Maria is still here, but she'd be proud that I'm cutting off the ends to my makeup sponges. We could do silver. I don't have a problem with that. So it's going to say go fight win, but then we also have the flags right here, which I should have painted, that I'm going to do in black and then whatever color we put here. So do y'all think that the wording, the color choices should be gold and black or black and silver? That my brain had a really hard time computing that this morning. Oh no, Miss Diane. But I just wanted to come on and hang out with y'all. And just paint. We haven't done the truck in a while. I need to do the bench again. But what interchangeable would y'all like to see for next Swap Out Saturday? Hi, Anita. You sure can, Miss Darla. Absolutely. It's on the website. It's under the new items, or you can search snowman tree or snowman Christmas tree and it'll pop up. Yeah. So typically what I do, like if it's a live, so let me explain something. Like, let me explain this. So if I do it on a live, like if I sit down and I create the item on a live, that item is going to be added to the website, okay? Because I know it's a little confusing because I have my live sale stuff, then I have my stuff that I do on my live. So if I sit down on a live or if I go live and I create with that item, right? So I get on and paint it, whether it's with the chalk or with just cutouts, whatever it might be, I will always add that item to the website, okay? Now my live sale items, those won't get added to the website because I didn't create those on the live. So you can only grab the stuff from the live sales on the live sales. Those won't get added to the website unless, you know, I do it on a live or it's just super popular and people wanted me to add it. But more often, 98% of the time, it'll just be on the live sales. So if you see me create it on a live, it will be added to the website until I take it off. So, does that make sense? don't know, Erin. That's something that Thomas and I were playing with an idea around. I don't know if we should do a live sale this Sunday. What do y'all think? Do y'all want a live sale Sunday? I will tell y'all that I don't have anything painted, but I do have ideas. I've pulled a lot of files. I just haven't had time to paint anything. Alex, you know how you like to do the splatter painting. I saw another crafter share that Amazon has a brush that allows you to do that. Ooh, do you know? Can you send me the link, Rebecca? What type of cart do you have for your paints? Where did you purchase it? So my cart is from Michaels. Let me show you. My cart is from Michaels. It's just the long rectangular one. They have short, like little, like more squarish ones. But I like the long rectangular one because this fits all my paint on the top. And we actually did end up buying a whole second cart to kind of move some of this other stuff off. So we have more room for like the distressing inks and like my paint markers and stuff like that. But this is the one that I have. I love it. You're welcome. Yes, y'all want a live sale? Because I was thinking if I didn't do a live sale this week, that we would do like fun, like little deals and sales throughout this following week. Ooh, yay, that reminds me. I need to order my liquid glass so I can do my liquid glass tutorial since Haley has decided that she's too busy for us. I'm just joking, y'all. She's got a life. She has her own life and big girl job. So, you're welcome, Linda. I really, really like that cart. I have this cart actually in my bedroom, like by my vanity that holds all all my hair stuff, and I love it. I highly recommend the bigger one if you have a lot of paint. So that's just me. What do we decide? Black and gold, black and silver. I saw one silver. Okay, there's that. And we're almost done with this one. This one didn't take us very long. This one did not take us very, very long. All right, I am going to go in. I'm going to use a paint pen for this step. Let's see. Well, I think I was, but maybe not. I'm looking for a gray. Silver, silver. I was going to use Nominee if I went gold. I've also had a lot of questions about the paint markers that I like. I really like the Sharpie Creative marker brand, or the Sharpie brand. They're the Creative markers. They're an acrylic paint. And then I really like the Posca too. Where did you get it? I missed that part. The cart, I got it from Michaels. From Michaels. Okay. Y'all are saying silver. So, we're going to have to use paint pan for that. We'll go silver. I think gold would be pretty too. Okay. The cart is definitely handy. I have one for all my, carrying bags. And yep, exactly. I love it. Like I said, we got another one for all the other things. Because for some reason, not for some reason, my kitchen table, I'm sitting at my kitchen table right now because I've really kind of enjoyed sitting here and crafting rather than standing. And I need to get my craft room in order so then I can be in there and craft rather than sitting at my kitchen table. But my kitchen table has kind of become a catch-all. I mean, I've got bags of ribbon, I've got finished pieces, paint. I mean, it just becomes a catch-all. And so when we want to sit down and eat, we have to move everything. So the carts are trying to, we got another cart to help with that. We'll see if it actually works. But we like to sit here, like in the evenings when Thomas is here, we like to sit here and paint and watch TV. So we do sit here and craft, but just trying to make it to where we don't have to we have the cart so we can just pack everything on the cart and just tuck it away. Rather than, you know, putting it in buckets and then pulling out all the buckets and putting the buckets up. So, hi Ellen, you're fine. I'm so sorry that it took me, I thought I had sent it. I apologize. It's been a little nuts around here, but yes, whenever you can get that paid, that'd be great. Judy, I got this from Target years ago. I actually used those holders in my classroom when I was teaching for different things. I love that thing. Now I did see where Michael's has like an acrylic one that spins, but you could probably find something cheaper on Amazon. The ones at Michael's were very expensive. I mean, it was like $30 for a little circular thing that spins. I'm like, no. You could go to Amazon and find something cheaper. So, you're fine, Angie. You are totally fine. Do not apologize. Okay. That's painted. Oh, we got to paint the goalpost. All right. Then we're going to paint some of this in the silver. And we might change this line to a different color. I don't know. I can't decide. Hi, Connie Lee. Also, I need to send out, what am I doing? That's wrong. I need to send out invoices for those of you who claimed from the live sale yesterday. So I haven't forgotten. I was just trying to go live because I have some people coming over here in a little while and I didn't want to be live when they got here. So, you know. And I think I'm just going to use black for this part. Instead of pulling out my paint, it's just a little bit easier. Sometimes in these smaller things, it's just easier to use your paint pens. No, Miss Sharon, I haven't had a chance. I got your order. I have it written down, or have it in my system. I just need to send you the invoice. I haven't forgotten about you though. Okay, then this goes right here, right? On the helmet. What color should that be? Should that be silver? Y'all hear Boone? He says hello. He's like, ladies, talk to me. I need to let them in here in a second. No, you're fine, Sharon. You're waiting on me, so you are fine. All right, I'm gonna paint the goalpost white. Don't come at me. I know it's supposed to be yellow, but it is what it is. Okay. So if you're just jumping on, comment the word truck. We are doing a football insert and a Christmas insert for our truck. So the truck and all of the inserts are all 25% off. And all the other different types of bases that these inserts fit in. So we could do white. I was thinking silver. Y'all, Boone is being rude this morning. A different color. What do you think we should do? What different color do you think we should do, Linda? But I probably should have painted this first before using black or brown, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. We'll make it work. Should we use gold for that? It's a joke. I'm joking. All right, let's get this dry while we decide. Then we're going to distress and we're going to put it together, and then I'm going to show you how it fits into the truck. Okay, we'll go white. Let me get this dry. So what are y'all doing today? Are y'all doing anything fun? Are you just hanging out at home? Are you cooking out? I think I'm going over to my parents' house later. I don't know. All right, we're gonna paint it white. And there we go. Okay, that's gonna need another coat. I'm gonna start distressing. So I'm gonna use white on the edge of the football or the helmet, okay? And I'm just gonna go all the way around. Now this step is optional, but I always tell y'all, I think doing this it just adds to it and makes it look a little bit more finished and realistic. Maybe not realistic, but you know what I mean? Like, it just makes it look finished. Watching football. That sounds like fun. Crafting. It was 40? Doreen, I want to move to where you're at. It's hot here. It's hot. I'm over the Texas heat. And y'all, I got my electricity bill. Still not happy about it. It was under $400 this time though. If y'all were here, I don't know. I guess it was last month. I was talking about my electricity bill. It does make it pop. And it was over $400. But we figured out it's because my AC went out and it took forever to paint or to cool down. But it was still expensive. New York. I'm so jealous. Playing chauffeur for my 6-year-old grandson on, oh, that's fun. I'm painting, ooh, the Santa letter block I bought from you. The Santa letter block. I can't remember which one that is. Oh, how fun, Diane. Y'all will enjoy that, I'm sure. Yeah. It's just hot. Ah! Well, got Butterfingers today. All right, let's stress this a little bit. That looks good. All right, we're gonna start gluing. Maybe, if I know where the glue went. Oh, heck. I was over here cleaning up last night. I thought, I did so good. I cleaned this up. Now I can't find the glue. Imagine that. Hold on. I thought I knocked it over somewhere. You know, I thought I had everything together. Clearly, I did not, y'all. Clearly, your girl does not have it together. All right, well, I got another bottle of glue right here. I don't know where I put that. Hold on. No. I bet it's somewhere in this cart. I'm for sure. But where, who knows? It's okay. We'll just open up this other bottle. I think I need to buy stock and stick fast with how fast I'm going through it lately. Okay, so this is stick fast. That's the glue I prefer. Hi, Marlene. I'm going to cut off the little tip. You could just poke a hole in the top. It's still not open. That's still not open. What the heck? Oh, there it goes. I'm a mess, y'all. I'm an absolute mess. Okay. But that's why y'all keep coming back, is to watch the mess. I am going to no, I think we need to dry brush this. I think this is fine. I love Stick Fast. You just gotta be careful with it. I know some other people do not like it. So you use the glue that you love. Is Holly still here? Holly, are you still here? I'm a mess. It's okay. I love y'all. I love coming on here and showing y'all that crafting doesn't have to be perfect. I watch some of these other crafters and like, I always tell y'all, it looks like everything just goes perfectly for them. No mess ups. And everything is so neat and organized. That's not me. Holly, didn't you tell me that you could buy replacement tips for this bottles of Stick Fast? Was that you who told me that? It does, Marlene. It's better than hot glue. Hot glue will, like if you live in warm climates, like I live in Texas, hot glue will, I don't recommend hot glue because it'll, when it heats up, it'll reactivate the glue and like melt it basically, and then your pieces will fall off. So, I've not had any problems with the Stick Fast being outside. That's just me personally. So, ooh, okay. Can you send me the link for those? Because I would love those. All right, we're going to paint. We're going to glue this football here. Right here. You know, this one didn't take us super long. And we have a Christmas one that we're going to do too. So, yeah. So y'all, Miss Holly told me that you can buy replacement lids for the Stick Fast. Because a lot of times what ends up happening is as the glue dries and it dries inside the tip, you have to cut it down more. So sometimes when I'm at the end of the bottle, I have like this much left on my tip, like all this is cut off, and then it just flows out and you can't control it. So Miss Holly told me that she found replacement tips on Amazon for these. So I need to order some and get them in and have them on standby. Yes, Marlene, you can get it from Amazon. I have not seen them in stores. I've not seen Stick Fast in stores. So, all right, we're gonna distress the black a little, or the silver a little bit. Okay, this, ooh, y'all, look at this. This is so cute. Yeah. And I get so frustrated when it's like down here and it's just globs or glue are coming out and I can't control it. It's frustrating. All right. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the end here. In here. Okay. Then we're going to start gluing our... Bye, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to start gluing our word touchdown. Now, I'm not going to distress the letters on the word touchdown because I want them to be super bright. Okay? So I'm not going to distress that. If you want to, you go right ahead. I'm about to sneeze, so I apologize if I do. Oh gosh, I hate it. I hate that feeling. And it went away. Kinda. Okay. And then just trying to get this on here. Ah! That's the only part about Stick Fast I don't like is once it gets on your fingers, it sticks to the wood cutouts. And it doesn't seem to want to come off. Now, I do have a debonder that I bought off of Amazon that helps when I have like a ton on my fingers and I can't get it off because I hate how rough it makes my fingers. And like when I go to touch something, I can feel the roughness. There's a debonder that you can get that kind of breaks down the adhesiveness. Okay. Now I know this is not the fun part, but we're about to do the Christmas one. This one really didn't take us that long to paint. I mean, it really was just like 4 or 5 colors. Now you could splatter this if you wanted to. I think I really like just the basic colors on this, that it just stands out with the white and the green. Okay. Here. Okay. And then the end. What are y'all thinking so far? Now, the thing with the football, with this, is the idea is for you to paint this in the colors, like, of your team colors, right? That way, it goes with what you want. All right. That looks good. Thank you, Holly. I will probably share that into the group. Okay. So let's start. That's too long. I usually, yes, that's what I do too. All right, so we're gonna lay these out and make sure they all fit before we start gluing. Because knowing me, I'd start gluing, and then because this football's smaller, and then I'm gonna have like one that's like hanging off the edge like that. So let's get all of these on here. And then, let's see, like this one I think goes here. Yep. You can kind of just tell if that's too long. There we go. Maybe. That one goes here. Nope. Because the football on the license plate is a little bit smaller, so you want to make sure that you're not gluing one of the bigger ones on there. So, you see that one's too big. That one's too big. It's that one. There we go. Found it. Okay, and then the laces. There we go. All right, got it figured out. Okay, now all we have left to do is glue these little pieces, and then this one is done. We'll put it in the truck, and y'all can tell me what y'all think of our little football insert. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Ah. And then y'all can tell me if y'all still want me to do the Christmas one, or we can be done. I will let y'all decide. Okay, a little bit of glue goes a long way with Stick Fast. You do have to be careful because sometimes Stick Fast will stick fast and it won't give you any time to hi Brenda, it won't give you any time to adjust. You also want to make sure, like, when you have these small little pieces, that that they're not moving, like when you're putting other stuff down or when you're touching the cutout. That happens to me quite a bit. Is I'll be gluing everything down and then I'll see that I actually bumped a piece and then it's a little off. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on that. All right, we are done. Let me glue. I'm gonna glue my stand together real quick. I'm gonna have to adjust that. Okay, actually we'll work with just one. Okay, so do the Christmas one. Okay. Oh, I need to glue that. Hold on. Let me glue this one. So I did the truck a long time ago. I chose red for mine. You could get different trucks for different seasons, whatever you want. I just liked red. So paint yours however you want. We'll let that set up. And here we go. Okay, so here is the standing truck. So this one has two different styles. So you can get the standing option, or there's one that has holes at the top where you can hang it, and it can fit on the large signpost. Excuse me. On a large signpost if you wanted it to. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Or I've seen where people have gotten the hanging truck, so it has the holes right here. They hang it inside like the middle of a wreath, and then they change out the wreath with all the different inserts as they please. Okay, so this is the truck insert. You're probably thinking, well, how is that stuff going to hang or attach to the truck? You're going to need not glue dots. You could use glue dots, Velcro dots, or magnets. However you want to adhere it. I use Velcro dots. So like this piece will fit right in here. Okay, so it'll sit flush in there. Okay, then down here where we have like the little bumper, you're gonna have to attach your glue dots, magnets, Velcro dots. So I'm using Velcro dots just because that's what I had. It's 12 inches tall, Diane. I'm using Velcro dots, so I need to add this. So I'm going to take this off, if I can get it off. Hold on. There we go. And it is a snug fit in there. Okay. So I am just going to put this one down because I had the wrong side originally. And then I'm going to take this, put this in here. Kathy, it's 25% off, so you can go to the website. I'll drop the link to the website here in a second so you can go check it out and see the prices, because it just kind of depends on what you're specifically wanting. So what I did is I already had the Velcro dots attached to my truck. I put the opposite side, the female male end or whatever it is, on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up and I'm going to push down. Okay, that's going to get it lined up on the back of this. So that's the best way I can tell you is how to line up your Velcro dots or your magnets, is to put them on the truck Velcro dots first and then push this down, because then they're exactly spaced the way that they should be. Okay, so there's that one, and then we're going to do the same thing down here. Velcro dots came from Amazon. You can get them at, I think, at Dollar Tree too. These are just leftover from when I was in the classroom. Okay, so here is the truck. Here's the truck. Here is the football insert. So they're 25% off. So I want to say that the inserts are like $10.50 with the 25% off. And then the base, I want to say, is like $14.50. But I have different styles of bases. So if the truck isn't your thing, there's a cutting board, there's a decorative arch, and there's a garden fence. I don't have a picture of the garden fence on the website. I need to do that one. But what do y'all think? Do y'all like the football one? I thought this one would be fun because you could really do it in any colors that you wanted. It's not centered. There we go. You could really do it in any color scheme that you wanted for your team colors. So that's how you make it interchangeable. You do need like the magnets or Velcro dots. I don't know if I would suggest glue dots. but you absolutely can do glue dots if that's what you want to do. So that is the football insert. Now there's not a picture of it on the website. This one is called Touchdown. So I'm gonna drop the link to the collection on the website. So you'll first see when you pop on, you'll see the 4 bases that I have and then all the different inserts that are in there. Inserts do not come, a truck does not come with the inserts, just so you know. You have to purchase that separately. All right. Yeah, absolutely paint it your team color, whoever you root for, all of that. So I just dropped the link. Everything is 25% off. All of the inserts are 25% off. I want to say there are, let's see, there are probably close to 30 or 35. Okay. Can y'all see me? Oh my gosh. My phone, like that was so weird. Am I back? I'm so sorry. I don't know what the heck happened. My phone like turned off. It was weird. Not turned off, but like I got a phone call and then it just like turned off the live. I don't know what happened. But okay, so I was talking about the broadcast channel, and I just dropped the link to the broadcast channel in the comments. That's going to be the best way to know when I'm live, because I do send out a message in there. Sometimes what people end up doing is with broadcast channels, some people send out messages, you know, every time they blink their eyes. I really try not to send out a ton of messages in there. I really try to utilize that for like when I go live and like different sales deals and stuff like that. So most of the time it's 1 or 2 messages a day. But sometimes it can be a little bit more than that just because of what's going on with chalk or if I'm doing a sale of some sort. So just keep that in mind. People will also mute it and then get mad at me when they're not getting the notifications. So just keep that in mind. So do y'all want me to do the Christmas one? Yay or nay? I'm back. Yay. Christmas or no Christmas? I just love this. Y'all, the truck is just so fun. I love this truck. It just, I don't know. It makes me so happy. So it's 25% off. Right now. So, okay, yes, y'all want me to do that. Okay. Let me put the truck over here. All right. This shouldn't take us too long. So let's get everything out. Let's wipe everything down. We're going to do True Red and Aloe for this guy. I've never cared for the truck. That's okay, Anne. If you like the inserts, there's several different other style of inserts. I understand that the truck is not for everybody. But there's like a cutting board version. There is a decorative arch. There's different bases that you can choose from if the truck is in your style. Not a problem. Okay. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm wiping down all the cutouts, getting that glue off. You don't want that glue on your cutout when you are painting because it can discolor your cutouts. So we'll paint this one and then we will hop off. But go grab your truck inserts. They're 25% off. And if you want to add some of the inserts to an order that you've placed this week, just send me a screenshot of what you're wanting and I can add them. So that way you save a little bit on shipping. I need to do that one, Cheryl. I wanted to do a new base, but I just didn't have the time to cut one. So maybe I'll go in and paint one and show you all the different ones. The garden fence is really cute. I'll see if I can post a picture. All I went through to get the angled stencil. I never tried it before and tell you. I've used it several. Yay! It takes practice, Anne. Like especially with that large stencil, that large transfer, it does take practice. But that's what I love about the chalk transfers, is that you can add patterns and make a quick project. Like you can make projects very quickly with it, and it's very easy. All right, here we go. Let me find my picture. We're gonna paint this real quick, and then we're gonna be done. I'm gonna look at the picture to help. Oh my gosh, girl, you need to be able to type. Here we go. Alrighty. Here we go, my friends. We're gonna go in. We're gonna start with our trees back here. Okay, so we're gonna go in. We're gonna use Aloe in True Red. Maybe Tuscan Red. Maybe not True Red. Okay. Let me find my tried and true first pool, y'all. I found it. What's the angle? It's a pattern, Kathy. It's a Chocateur transfer. I've used it quite a bit to make a plaid. It's really pretty. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for Christmas crafting? I know some people are saying they wanted Thanksgiving, but are y'all wanting Christmas, fall, Thanksgiving, all the things? All right, so this is the color Aloe. If you're new here, I love the color Aloe for Christmas trees. And I think this is going to look really pretty on our truck. Okay. Lynn's just like, yes to all the things. Yes, I love Christmas. Okay. All right, I'm going to let y'all vote. So we've got True Red. Well, heck. I've got two True Reds. I think I'm going to go Tuscan Red because I want to say the truck is True Red. I was talking about that earlier, Miss Brenda. I know, I need to add them. It's not, Ellen. It's no longer $12. That was just for that day. All right, we're going to go Tuscan Red. We haven't even used this one. So typically, my cutouts that I use on live are only 25% off that day. Just so everybody knows. All right. Go in. But Ellen, if you still want me to add it to your order, I can. Up to you. All right, let's go in. We're gonna do, ooh, that Tuscan Red is pretty. Holly, was it you that was telling me that you use Tuscan Red for everything? Or was it Cinnamon Drop? She may not even be here still. All right, get that covered. Then I'm gonna do the background of this in red. So this is Tuscan Red. It's like a deeper version of True Red. Tuscan. I understand, Miss Anne. I just love to make all the pretty things. For a long time I felt very constricted, and that was my own doing. And now I just make things that I absolutely want to make. If it includes chalk, great. If it doesn't, great. I've just really enjoyed coming on here and creating things that I want to make or that y'all want to see too. Because for a long time I always felt like I had to include chalk in absolutely everything. And I got away from that, and it's been great. I still love chalk, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel the pressure to, you know, include it on everything all the time. I say, can you please invoice me for one? Yes. Let me just write your name down. Darla Rachel, the snowman Christmas tree. I got you. And if y'all want, yes, it's deco art. Yes, this is 25% off. So everything for the truck and all the 4 different bases that I have and all the inserts are all 25% off. So it's not just the inserts and in the truck. It's everything that goes with, that could go onto the truck. If you comment the word truck, okay, and go to your messenger, the first link in the message, it's going to take you to my website, and it's going to show you everything that goes with the truck and all the different bases. So the first 4 things that you see on the website are going to be the different bases, and then all the rest that you're going to see is all the different inserts that go with it. Now, the snowman Christmas tree that she's talking about is not 25% off any longer. It was only 25% off on Thursday. Yes, they sure did, Miss Cheryl. I thought I had made a video to post in the broadcast channel. It turns out it never went through. And I didn't realize that till about 11:30 last night. I was like, I'm not sending out a message that late. But yes, Chalk did give $15 credit to Perks members and designers. So, and they will expire. I think they expire in the next couple days. But I ordered mine. I used mine last night. I sure did. So, I can look here in a second, Ann. But if you want the snowman Christmas tree, let me show y'all. Lots of y'all ordered it. Holy smokes. But it's right here. This is the snowman Christmas tree that we're talking about. So, that's the snowman Christmas tree. It's $16 today. It was 25% off on Thursday. Yes, Donna, if you just tell me which ones you want, I can add them to that order. You ordered the new frames. Ooh, yay. Tree and the one you're doing now. Okay. So Ann Herring, snowman Christmas tree. And then do you want what do you want for what I'm doing? Do you want the football? Do you want the Christmas? Or do you want the truck? Or do you want all 3? Let me know. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. I got an email. She needs immediate response. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if Miss Susie's watching, but Susie, I just responded to you. She needed an immediate response. Order the new frame, ship from live sale. Yes, I want the snowman tree and the one you're using the Christmas. Okay. And the Santa Merry Christmas truck insert. Absolutely, Connie. Absolutely. There she is. Yes, Susie. I just emailed you back. If you need me to drop them off, I can do that. That is completely on me. So I can absolutely drop them off if that's what you need from me. I have no problem doing that. I apologize. So you just let me know, because I want to make sure that you get them. She was just being a silent watcher. You just let me know, Miss Susie, what you want me to do, and I can either meet you, you can go pick them up, or I can drop them off. Whatever you need from me. Any updates on Snoopy Charlie? The 23rd. On Tuesday, I think that's the 23rd. No. Yeah. On Tuesday, yes. On Tuesday, the 23rd, the new Christmas Peanuts collection is coming out. I just speckled something. Oh no, I did that on my phone. Miss Lynn. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do this in white. We're gonna do this in the green. This is gonna be red. I probably should have organized all of this before. I apologize. So, all right, let's do the Merry Christmas. I'm all scatterbrained. Sorry, y'all. I think I ordered the snowman tree. I want to order the one. Okay. I appreciate you being so understanding, Miss Susie. Just message me back and we'll figure it out, okay? I have whatever you want to do. We will make it happen. Yes, so all of the new Peanuts collection, holiday collection, is dropping on Tuesday. And I'm going to tell you all right now, if you love the Peanut stuff, you need to be on at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time and ready to order, because when the fall Peanuts collection came out, one of those transfers sold out ASAP. It's the Happy Halloween with the Snoopy. So if you love Peanuts, you need to make sure you are available, or make yourself available to grab them, because I have a feeling that this is people are very excited about this collection. And I have a feeling some of them will sell out and they won't reorder them. So just keep that in mind with the launch on Tuesday. I'm going to try to order a couple extra, because I know some of my ladies can't order, or, they're at work or something like that. So I try to order, it does go fast. I try to order a couple extra just in case. Did you get the transfer that sold out? The Happy Halloween one? I did. I sure did. Which I need to sell. Yeah. Like, I never would have thought Peanuts would be so popular, but Peanuts is really, like, I'm seeing it everywhere now. So, because isn't their anniversary coming up or something like that? All right, we're gonna go in with the white, but y'all hit the heart button for me. Comment the word truck. We're going to do this last one, and then I'm going to hop off and go ship a bunch of orders. My carton walked away from it. Yep. That's how fast it goes. That is how fast some of those transfers go. Like, it's kind of crazy, because sometimes we think, oh, this one is going to be this one's going to sell out, right? Chalk will like anticipate like this is going to be a bestseller. And then there's always a sleeper one that does fantastic, and that they can't get back in time. So I always recommend, especially with the peanut stuff, if you see it or if you want it, you grab it, because it probably won't be there later today or later that day. Hi, Dawn. Ooh, Dawn, I was about to message you. Your stuff is ready. I know you're on vacation, but your stuff is ready for you. So you just let me know when you want to come get it. All right. I'm gonna paint this guy. We do have quite a bit of white to paint with the beard and mustache and all of that. So we're painting a truck insert. We've done, I don't know why my nose is starting to run. There we go. We did this one first. Okay. And we did generic colors, but you could totally paint it for your team colors. Okay. And I'll take orders at the end if you want to add these to an order. Oh, thank you, Toby. I try to be as transparent with y'all as possible. I don't want to hide anything. I'm not gatekeeping anything. So these truck inserts, yes, they sure do, Ann. I'll see if I can find a picture here in a second. At the end here in a second. Hold on. I'll try to find a picture at the end of my live of the fence base so you can see it. That is when I realized today when I was looking at that collection for all these items that I didn't have a picture for. And I know there's a couple of other inserts that I don't have pictures for that I need to get up. And there's so many more truck inserts that this person has that I want to add. It's just time. And I just don't have the time to cut them right now. So. All right. So then this is going to be, that's his nose. These are his little eyebrows. Okay. So I do punch outs for the smaller pieces. One, that way we don't lose them in the laser, because this stuff will fall on between the laser bed and they're impossible to find at the end. So that's why I punch these out. I do little punch outs, plus you don't lose them. And you can paint them directly in this thing if you want to. I recommend it because it's a little bit easier than what I'm doing, but you know, I like to make things a little bit more difficult for myself. But we're close to being done. Pretty much almost all of this is painted. We're going to paint his little face. Y'all, I just love this thing so much. Who grabbed this one? I know lots of y'all did. We sold quite a few of these. I'm exhausted from the 16. I'm sure. That's totally fine, Miss Dawn. I may or may not be here, but you just let me know and I can put it in the box for you before I leave. Or if you want to come get it later, you can come get it later. You don't have to come get it now. That's up to you. All right, we're going to use Natural Buff for the face. Ooh, I can look. Let me look real quick, Miss Ann. Well, let me see. Orders. Oh, the mailman already came. So if you ordered, there's all but one order. If you ordered, you sure did, Miss Ann. I can add this to that order. What was I going to say? Oh, if you ordered our First Dibs Friday, other than Miss Sonia's, which I didn't get a chance to ship this morning, all have shipped out. So. We drove straight through from, oh, I bet you are exhausted. Brenda Cassidy got it. I live at the beach. I love snowman and I love Christmas. Donna Glaze ordered the snowman. Lots of y'all ordered the snowman. Holy smokes. I need to send out my leftover my leftover. I need to send out invoices for people who claim the live sale. And then I also need to send out reminders for people who sometimes emails get overlooked and stuff like that. So all right, Holly, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Enjoy your day. We're almost done here. Okay, I'll send it to you. Send me a message because I'll forget. Because I will forget. Alrighty, the bird. The bird, I'm going to do blue. Should we do a Williamsburg blue? Y'all know the blue that we love? We're going to use Williamsburg blue. We're going to do another coat of the white, and then we are going to be done. Well, kind of. Then comes the steps of putting it all together and distressing and all of that. Ooh, you ordered the liquid glass? Yes, Brenda. So the cows actually come in a set of 4. I broke it apart for First Dibs Friday. I am going to give the opportunity to grab all 4 at a later date. But yes. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a live sale or not tomorrow. Some people were saying yes. So I can't decide what I'm going to do. All right, let's do another coat of the white. I'm going to grab a new sponge for the white. And cover this. So I'm using the color Whitewash for my white. Yeah. Yes to what? I forgot what I asked. My granddaughter wants to know if she can use clear melt inside of the glass. I don't know. You could try it. It's worth a shot. You could absolutely try it. I don't know how to work. I've never tried that, but that's a great alternative. You try it and you let us know. I would love to know that. All right, the snowflakes. Okay. Getting this covered. All right. All these little pieces. Okay, let me know. I would love to know. Y'all know, y'all should always, y'all can always share your little craft hacks that y'all find, alternatives, all of that, over in the VIP group. I love to see what y'all create, and come up with, because some of y'all are very, very creative. And are very talented at painting. Okay, I think we've got everything painted. So let's clean up our glass mat. Here comes the fun part, is we're gonna start putting all of this together. But I need to clean up. Oh, thank you, Miss Anita. Girl, I totally forgot. There's such, like I always tell y'all, there's such a delay between when I actually say something and then when y'all see it. Sometimes it's like 15, 20 seconds. So I'm on to like a whole new thing, 20 seconds later. Ah! I totally just messed that up. All right, I really like this Tuscan red. This is a color I recommend. It's like a deeper red, really pretty. But what I'm doing is I'm picking up all the paint that's on the glass mat and just trying to save a little bit of it as much as we can. So That's what I'm doing, if you're wondering. All right. Let me wipe this down as best I can. It's not gonna be perfect, but there we go. Alrighty, so we're gonna dot this one. I'm gonna dot it in white. Ooh, we need some splatter. We're gonna have to splatter today, I think, maybe. I'm gonna use the end of a paintbrush to do my dots. I'm gonna use the same white that I use to paint. Okay, and I'm just going to just dot. Just make like a little pattern. Now you could put a lot of dots, you could put a few dots. Whatever makes your heart happy. Now we probably won't see that top line because it's going to be covered up by the scallop. Okay, that's done. Okay, so this is going to go on the top, so I'm going to clean the edges. What was the name of the green you paint? What was the name of the green paint? Is that the same green you used on the 3DX? I don't know. The 3D Christmas stand sets. I don't know which ones you're talking about, Erin, but I used aloe. Are you talking about on this tree, Erin? I'm not sure. My brain's not braining. All right, I'm just gonna clean up the edges. I'm just gonna use my Sharpie marker for this since it's sitting right here. The reindeers and trees. Oh! Let's see. I'm looking. Yes. Like the thing for the pedestals? Yes, I believe so. I'm looking at it right here. Yeah, it looks like aloe, and yeah, that is aloe. Aloe, and I think the other color was Black Forest green that I used on that. What was the blue on the bird? Williamsburg blue. Williamsburg blue. All right, we're gonna let those dots dry. Let's take this out. Ooh, I got a little bit of white where I didn't want it. And you know what I'm gonna do? Let's pull out one of our new Distress Oxide pads. We're going to go in the color Mowed Lawn. And we're going to use this one. And we're going to distress the edges of our, those are all used, of our tree. Now you can use white. We're gonna see how we like this. If we don't like it, we can wipe it off and do it again. Okay. I don't know. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? I don't know if I love it. I don't love that. It's too bright. Nope. That's a no. I already vetoed it, y'all. No. We're gonna go white. Brenda's like, girl. No, don't use that. All right, we're just gonna use white. I'm kind of thinking, should we dot the trees with red? let's put it together and then we can see. Yeah, it was too green. Oh, well, no wonder. There's a little piece of cutout in here, making it look all weird. And then I guess a piece of hair. Yay, love that. Okay, that looks better. Right. All right, so that's drying. Let's work. I guess we could do our Santa. Should I splatter the Santa and the trees? What do y'all think? I am going to distress the Santa a little bit. Just a smidgen. Okay. I like the look of distressing. It's not for everybody. And people, like, distressing, this takes practice. You just have to keep doing it until you get the feel for it. And y'all, even sometimes me, I will over distress. So, yes to the splatter. Well, shoot. I don't know where my splatter brushes are. Yes. I might have to use this guy in here. Okay, we'll distress a little bit. Not distress, we'll splatter a little bit. We'll see how this works. I usually use a fan brush or a toothbrush, but I don't have one over here, so we're gonna make do with what we've got. All right, so we need a little bit of white. We're gonna see how this works. I've seen somebody else use these little distressing brushes to do this, so we're gonna see if it works. I added way too much paint, but it's fine. Okay. Let's see. Like, none of it comes out. Okay, I don't love this. It's very small. I don't think the bristles on this are tough enough. Yeah. No. Not working. Hold on. We are I know I like the fan brush better, but I don't know. I had a whole pack of them and now they're nowhere to be found. Imagine that. Alex can't find something. I don't like that. That does not look good. I don't know how she uses that. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it with this guy. We're attempting here. We're gonna see what we can do. It might not work, but we're gonna try, y'all. A little bit, not really. Y'all, I'm just cracking myself up over here. This is not working, but we're gonna make it work. It's not the way that I normally like it, but it's subtle. Oh! And see? Y'all see what I did here? A big old glob. Never dull around here. We don't take ourselves seriously. There we go. It just needed to be more water. There we go. Hi, Connie. Hi, Billy. I know. I usually use a fan brush for my splatter, but my fan brush was gross and I threw it away, and I really should have held on to it. Yep, Kindergarten Crafts with Alex. So you can make splatter work if you don't have a fan brush. You just need water. Just some aqua. All right, let's glue this down. Actually, let's dry it before I go in here, and I'll smudge it with my fingers and I'll mess it up. Okay. Glue this down. So now you know, you can do it with a regular brush. You don't have to have the fan brush. I do think the fan brush is better, but you know, it's okay. It's all right. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do the little face. We're gonna add blush to the cheeks. I tell y'all, I don't take myself very seriously. We're figuring out this crafting thing together. A little bit of cheeks. Okay. Just pull out a blush color that you no longer wear and use that. You don't need a fancy blush. To make it work, okay? Okay, then we're gonna glue the eyebrows. I'm surprised I have not lost these. Okay, we're gonna distress the white, and we're gonna glue. Okay. I know, him's is so cute. Then we're gonna do the beard. There we go. So the brim to the hat and the beard are gonna touch, okay? You can't even really see the pink cheeks, but it's okay. What are y'all thinking so far? Do y'all like this one? I love this one. I've actually had this one for quite some time. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so this is little nose. I'm gonna put some pink on there, or blush. Okay, little nose. And if y'all want this one and you want to add it to an order, hang out for just a little bit longer, because then we are going, I'll give y'all ways to claim. And then I can send you an invoice for it. Okay, oh, that's not the one I want. Actually, let's do orange. We're gonna do an orange beak. Maybe. That didn't really cover the way that I wanted it to. That might need a couple coats. We're going to distress this guy. I don't know why I put my distressing stuff up. I'm going to use it. I guess I'm just trying to keep things clean and organized the best I can. Okay, a little bit of glue there. Okay. Looking good so far. All right, the little thing on his hat, the little puff. Here. Ah. Okay. Then let's put this to the side, let all that set up, pull this back out. Let's glue this. So this is gonna go at the top. So you really didn't even need the dots at the top, but it's fine. Okay. Is the fence post bench? Is it, no. No. That is not the correct one. It doesn't have a picture, Anne. There's not a picture with it on the website. So. All right. The little wing. I'll show you a picture here in a second. If you click on I know you commented the word truck. If you click on the link to all the truck stuff, here, I'll drop the link in the comments again. It's going to be listed with this set of stuff. It's not going to be on a different page or anything like that. Like if you click on the link that I just sent, it's going to be one of the first 4 items, but it does not have a picture with it. I'll show you a picture here in just a little bit. Let me get this done, and then I'll show you. All right, we're going to distress the green and white. I know the polka dots, I'm loving like just adding polka dots to everything lately. A little bit of glue. And these are actually very quick to paint. You know, if I was just sitting here watching TV, I would have already been done. But I'm sitting here yapping, so. And looking for all my stuff that's missing. Christmas. A little bit here. And then I will post a picture of my 2 finished inserts on the website for y'all. My goal, what I would really love, is to be able to get finished examples of all of the inserts. So that's going to take some time. Within the last 30 days, you can watch them on Facebook, or you can go over to my YouTube, and all of my lives are automatically uploaded over there. I have not done the garden fence on a live. That one got added before kind of my new, like my little rule of what I do on lives and stuff get added to the website and stuff like that. But all my old videos, most of them are on YouTube. Okay. A little bit of white here. We're gonna glue our, thank you, Maria. Yep, Miss Maria is kind of my YouTube lady. Not my kind of, she's the one that will share the link. I wasn't sure if she was still here or not, because I've been on for quite a bit of time. But yes, there's tons of videos on YouTube. You just have to search within my YouTube to find them. And I've really tried to be more conscious about what I'm naming my videos, on here, so then that way it's easier to find on YouTube. All right, I'm just gonna use a paint pen for this. We're gonna dry it, we're gonna distress it. But we are about done. Oh, Miss Sharon. Oh. Y'all wanna know a little tidbit about my first few lives? I was so nervous. I was so nervous that I had to drink a little bit of wine to calm my nerves before I went live. Anybody who knew me well before I started doing this would have never guessed that I would do lives on Facebook. And now I love it. I have so much fun with it. I love coming on and hanging out with y'all. But that's a fun fact. It was during COVID, and I had to drink a little bit of wine before I went live to calm my nerves. Oh, how funny, Maria. And like, but the thing is, like, when you first go live, like when you're, like, if you're going to do like a business page and stuff like that, the people that are on are going to need your friends and family, right? So it's all people that either I worked with, that I taught with, my family, or close friends. So it's all people that I knew, but it's still just putting yourself out there. It's putting yourself out there. It's making yourself vulnerable to people's criticisms and all of that. So, you know, and now, like, I just have fun with it. I am who I am. I don't pretend to be somebody else. I like to show y'all the real. And so, you know, I have a lot of fun with it now. But like when I told Haley that I was going to do this, she's like, "You're going to do what?" She's like, "Alex, I don't think you should do that. Like, that's so not you." But here I am 5 years later and doing it full time and loving it and just having a great time. And it's so funny to like try to explain to people what I do. Like when I first started dating Thomas and he, you know, when we started talking, explaining to him, he's like, "You do what? People are interested in that?" So I only had to drink wine, a little bit of wine, like for like the first week, and then it was good. I was okay after that. I still get nervous from time to time, especially if I haven't gone live in a while, or you know, just other factors are happening. Other things are happening. But I have a lot of fun. All right, a little bit of lines. That looks good. Okay. Hi, Patricia. I'm not going to add any to that. Let's add a little bit. Okay. We're going to glue this down. Y'all, we are about done. So hit the heart button. Comment the word truck. I will show you the different bases I have here in just a second, and then I'll give you some words to comment if you want to add these to an order. I will also post these inserts in the VIP group if you want to just comment on that post as well. But everything that goes with the truck itself, all the inserts that I have are all 25% off until midnight. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. All right, we got some little snowflakes. This one goes here. Are these the same size? Yes. Okay. I love them too, Miss Doreen. I love them too. All right, a little bit there. Looks good. Okay, yes, if you comment the word truck, you'll get sent the link. Everything is 25% off. There's other different styles and bases, like I've said a bajillion times, but I know people jump in and out. No, you can buy them on the site, Maria. They're 25% off on there. I was just going to say, if you already placed an order this week, to help save you on shipping, you can add them. But I'm also going to give you that option here in just a second. Is the sale the 12-inch truck? That's the only size truck that I offer. All right, so here's the first one we did. This is the touchdown one. So when you go to the website, the two that I did today are not going to have a picture. It's going to say picture coming soon, okay? I'm going to go add the pictures to the website as soon as I hop off of here. But this one is called Touchdown. It's obviously the football one. Hi, Lorna. But we are going to do, let's add the these pieces. I tried to help save y'all, you know, on shipping, because shipping is so expensive. So if you can add to an order, let's do it, right? Okay, so same thing. I'm going to grab these. Okay, so this is the soft side. This is the prickly side. I'm going to take these. I'm going to add them to the soft side. This is how I get them lined up exactly. Okay. You're going to take the little bumper, push down. Okay. And same thing with this one. Add it here. And you can do this with magnets. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Ah. Oh my word. And then there is that one with that one. What do y'all think? Hold on, it's not centered. Give me a second. There we go. I need to clean up the edges, but this would be really cute if you painted the truck a different color. I actually kind of like the red on red. You can paint the truck whatever color you want. So, what do y'all think? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Hey, babe. So, which one do y'all like more? The Santa or... So this is the Santa. And you can choose to attach with Velcro dots. That didn't stick to it. Velcro dots or magnets. Okay. Okay. Or we have the touchdown. I'm just going to put this on quickly. I have a feeling the Santa's going to win. Or the touchdown. The football. Both. We did both. So, if you want, this is how we're going to do this. If you want the truck base, okay, on the slide, if you want to go pick your base, you need to go to the website, okay? So, here's the link to the website. When you click on that link, it's going to open up to my website, and the first 4 items that are listed in that web page is going to be the bases. We have the truck. Now the truck can be hanging or standing. We have the breadboard, the decorative arch, and then the garden fence, which I don't have a picture of, but I can show that to you here in a second, okay? Those are all 25% off, and then all of the inserts that are listed with those bases are 25% off as well. There are 2 pages, so make sure you click on both. This one is called Touchdown. This one is called Santa Merry Christmas. But I'm going to give you the option to claim right here in the comments if you want either of these, okay? Hi, Tiffany. So if you want the truck standing, if you want the standing truck, you're going to comment the number 100, okay? So if you want the standing truck, it'll come with the base to where it'll stand. You're going to comment the number 100, and that is going to be, let me find the price for you. This is going to be $14.25 for number 100. Now, if you want the hanging one, which just has holes up here, you're going to comment the number 200. Okay, so it won't come with the stand. It'll have holes at the top. You can comment the number 200. That will be $14.25. I'm going to write this down before I forget. 100 standing truck, 200 hanging truck. Okay. Then if you want the touchdown insert, okay, you're going to comment the number 300, and this is going to be $10.50 for the insert. Okay, this one is 300 for $10.50. And I'm doing this so that way if you already have an order with me that you've placed an order this week, I can add it to that order to save you on shipping. I will also post all of this over in the VIP group if that makes it a little bit easier for you. I'm going to do that as well, okay? The number 400 is going to be the Santa insert. Okay, so you're going to get the Santa, the Merry Christmas, and the license plate. And this one is going to be number 400 for $10.50. Okay. Santa, Merry Christmas, insert. All right. And okay, what's the garden fence? Do you want to see a picture of the garden fence? Let me see if I can find it. Now, if you already have an order and you want to add different inserts than what I showed y'all on here, you can send me a message and I can add them to your order. Oh heck. But this is the garden fence. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore, but that's the garden fence. So, okay. I don't even know if you could see it. So I will go back through the comments here and just once I hop off. The truck was $14.25. The truck was $14.25. You just need to tell me if you want it hanging or standing. All right, y'all. I will go take pictures. I will post the options in the VIP group as well. But this is just for people who already have an order that I can send it or I can add to. Or you can go to the website and place an order and I can add to it that way. You can see it perfect. Thank you. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I will not be on tonight, but I've got some helpers coming over to help me with orders and all of that. So I will be on tomorrow for sure. I don't know if we'll do a live sale or not. So I'll see y'all soon. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy it. I hope you do a little bit of resting or crafting, whatever it is that you choose to do. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.